Brad, you've entered my magic circle.
I ain't seen no magic here.
All right, well, maybe if I start a new game here,
This looks like a black circle to me.
we'll
All progress
we'll start an actual new game here.
has been
My old
lost.
man used to take off his wedding ring and sort of flick it into a spin.
So,
remember
the
being
Magic
scared
Circle is
to
a game
play
about a
that.
game, about a game, about a game.
Okay.
Or I'm not actually sure how far down it goes,
Just
but
games all the way down.
yeah, more or less.
That's our
It kind of tells the tale of a game that is unfinished and been languishing in some kind of development hell, a sequel to
or fall.
a very old game
Okay.
that they've been working on for a long time. And so there's this mix of kind of the lore that they're creating for this game, and then this person talking is actually
Everything.
the
First breath.
kind of creative director style dude.
The revered creative mind.
Yes, who was kind of looking at these whiteboards and concept art. So it's a game about kind of playing concept art in some ways.
Earth parted from sky.
It's a game about the creative process.
Not necessarily.
No.
We're gonna kind of skip some of the stuff here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to record.
I played through the intro and just a few minutes past it, and that guy seems very invested in his vision.
Yeah, he's at some point that guy has kind of bought into his own bullshit.
Yes, very much so.
And,
like he seems like
yeah.
at one point he is incensed at the idea that anybody would skip the intro in his game.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's you're playing an unfinished game,
Yeah.
and it goes places. It uses that and uses kind of your role, which is a little murky in terms of who you are, what role you play, whether you're a hacker getting into this game from outside or
Do people address you directly?
occasionally you are addressed directly.
Okay, so you can assume you're a person.
By humans, actual and otherwise.
Yeah.
So no,
Oh.
I wouldn't necessarily make that assumption.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you see, no textures on
temp-
these bodies.
Yeah.
Temp music, temp art, temp VO, and some,
It's a really neat idea. Like you don't. I'm trying to think of comparisons in other media. It's almost like wasn't Sports Night about that, or like Studio 60, like
yeah.
Aaron Sorkin-y kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
sort-
stories about the medium that is.
Hold, please.
I
So,
won't interrupt.
who are you? A new playtester? Well, let me save you some time. Today, I push the buttons.
Ish, we are not changing this part again.
20 years, Maze. 20 years I've wasted writing about the almighty player. But who is the player anyway? They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Genocide. They demand a world full of deep, compelling characters, yet at any time, they reserve the right to turn said people into piles of gently glowing ash. Well, what possible story could survive these conditions?
It's a murder mystery now? Everyone's dead. Who could do such a thing? Oh yeah, me.
Look! Look at our hero. A lonely mute who can't even lower their killing hand. Matricide is just how they say hi.
Your story needs Mom to live, so I have to cut all weapons out of the game? Negative. Fire me.
Never.
Sorry, bro. Long story. No choice.
Yeah. I see.
Okay, so they have cut combat from the game.
Entirely
Yeah,
at
pretty
that
much.
moment. Okay.
All right, what was next?
I'm gonna turn on subtitles here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, there's something really intriguing to me about a story about the creation of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of, without getting out of the framework of the story, still tells the story behind the story, if that makes sense.
Maze, shall we continue?
Yeah. That does make sense. All right, so I can jump, and that's about all I can do here. So that's the representation. Those floating eyeballs are basically the representation
We
of the
don't have any
game's
animations
developers.
yet,
Okay.
but I can make do.
Hero, the demoness Ava Nadir has stolen my ring. She alone now commands life and death. Something.
Ish. The company
Is
is
solid
broke.
temp
The
VO.
last kickbacker campaign raised less money than that joke fund demanding to have you caned by the state.
That was you trying to get fired.
Even now, I struggle to hold the sky aloft.
Never proven. Point is, we can't raise a penny more without a live gameplay demo.
Yes, I'm running the demo script as we speak. Wit must be your sword, and virtue
okay.
your shield.
Yep.
Now go, hero. Take back the circle.
Okay, we've got some change logs here.
All right.
Your elementary like way above. Yeah, no one looks up. So
No, that song is better for a boss fight. What else do we have?
okay, so instead of having to go
Nice.
complete that content,
Mysterious.
it's just
But this is the ending. Sadder, maybe.
They just give it to you.
Yeah.
Because it's not implemented yet. That's good.
and we'll launch our ice key up here into this poorly designed lock.
No, still not quite right.
Life Jungle Quest sounds like it could have been cool.
Yeah. Kind of thought they might pull a fast one on you and make you go do that last one, but
Nope, we're just gonna go right to the end of the game.
then again, I probably should
And then 8 to
take the
12
hint
hours
that this
later,
thing is not even close to finished.
I am of a nadir. Then we release the Hellhounds.
Oh, wait, but we just cut combat, so,
We? Oh no. I'm deleting the endgame bridge so the team knows we're blocked by your decision. I want to ship this thing. That's the contract I signed. You stole 10 years of my life.
We don't own you, just the rights to your celebrity name and face. And if you quit, I use it like so. My real name is Maze Evelyn. Once I was a hotshot pro gamer, but now I teach yoga. I'm also legally married to a crystal formation.
You're holding my brand hostage? Okay-ish. Okay. I'll stay on until the demo, but wait till I tell you my new idea for the endgame.
Threats don't sink in anymore, Maze. Try reading some of my fan mail. Now I need to review the final cinematic. Alone. Thank you.
This thing's weird.
Yes.
Like, if you start to think too hard about, like, game developers having this argument inside the world, like, what is the actual nature of this game and them and all this other stuff, like, it's I don't know. But I think it's an interesting struggle in its own weird way.
Sure.
Okay, so we're about to get jacked. They cut combat, so we can't really fight back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I designed that fight to be hard, not unwinnable. But with no weapons, it might as well be a, cutscene. Thanks, Ish. But there's a bug I haven't fixed. Your body was erased, but it hangs around, taking up memory. You can still move if you want to finish testing.
Okay, so basically I'm dead.
Right, the game thinks you're dead, but you're still able to... So are you going to finish the entire rest of the game in this dead state?
No, not really.
Okay.
While you're ghosted, you can interact with this other deleted object here, this bridge that she just wiped out. We can get across this bridge to where the end game is. Maybe we'll finish the game.
Like the game or the game?
The game, not the game. Well, the game, not the game.
Okay. Not sure which is which,
But not the game. Well, look, when I do this, after this bit, you'll get a better sense of what we're really doing here.
okay.
Or what we're going to be doing.
I need to rewrite this too. Something like, even weaponless, the champion defeated Nadir, for they had selflessly offered up their firstborn son to Starfather.
To become a new god. I like it.
Ah, hello. Coda, right? Maze's community intern. Why are you here?
Love, sir. Your work is the great love of my life.
Coda?
Don't panic. I won't ask you to sign any body parts. but I have literally grown up waiting for the sequel, and I will help finish it.
Did you rehearse this?
Many times, but hear me out. It might interest you to know that you make video games for a living. That should be an act of love. But after 20 years, well, love is not some mystic, inexhaustible force.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a fuel.
Yes.
Projects like this run on it.
All right, credits.
And sir, with respect, your tank is dry. You think I sound young, but purpose trumps experience, and you know it. This upcoming demo, I won't sleep until it's perfect. The magic circle has come too far to run empty now. It will reach everyone. And if necessary, sir, I'll burn for it.
Coda, ignore whatever Maze told you. Now you're hired.
Okay.
All right, so
Let me guess.
Whoa.
You're thinking, that's it? Did I miss the punchline? And you're right, boss. This world is a joke. And I need you to finish it.
Now that circle's looking pretty magic.
yeah,
Whoa.
we've unlocked pro mode.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Whoa.
Okay, so we're kind of going back into the game after having quote unquote finished it,
Okay.
and now the old pro is going to kind of give us some tips.
The gods of this world don't know you, boss, but they're scared of what you might do. They have to treat you like some reptile with a credit card who can't stay awake without watching something die. But we both know you can quit this world at any time. I can't. I'm trapped here, and I need your help. Hope that's enough.
Okay, all right. Push right on the D-pad and get a map here.
Go.
Welcome back. By now, you can see that the gods will never finish this world, boss. Hell, they can't even decide on the color of the sky. To fix it, we gotta start by breaking you.
Okay. Let's go this way then.
Seems to be the way you can go.
Okay, everyone else?
When the gods screw up in the act of creation, that life ends up in the cracks. This is one such crack.
I kind of wish this looked a little bit more like a busted Quake map Hall of Mirrors thing.
Just, oh yeah, yeah.
It's the impression that this, I think that's probably what
Yeah.
they're kind of going for.
Sure. They probably need something that looks a little more like a glowing hotspot than
Sure,
that.
yeah.
Probably a lot of people out there who are trained to think that's actually just a glitch, you know?
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying.
Okay, so now that I've got some life here, I've got a meter, I can place a trap
Aha. Okay.
Before the gods made the world,
and drop into it.
everything looked like that. Just a big circle of nothing. The trick is to stare into it and see anything else. Now,
Hey, that's actually our video
you
card.
make
Yep.
your own circle. It's like ripping a black hole in theirs. trap something inside, and it ain't never the same again.
Oh, that stuff's kind of cool.
Good. Now, if you see something that looks kind of ghostified, it means the gods unmade it. It takes life to bring it back.
So we can suck life out of those cracks, and then, you know, shoot it into stuff to bring it back.
Basically an energy, a currency
Yeah,
type thing. Okay.
like so.
Ha. So you're no longer ghosted.
Hold.
Right.
Okay, intern. Ish trusts you. Your new job is to convince him that you should build our big gameplay demo. First, convince me.
I'm nervous. Your work is sort of the great love of my life. But speaking of Starfather, see this rando down here? Pretend this is Ish. Do I score any points with you if I just...
Hey! No! 0 points. First up, that was a live play tester. You just changed the world for everyone.
Say that again.
And second, that love crap? Clumsy. Button up your blouse. I don't need to see your soul, okay? That tester heard you. Hold up. This bridge was cut. And this zone isn't even ready for playtest. Who or what was that? I need intel.
Some of this stuff seems a little stiff.
Same time
Yeah,
tomorrow?
it is.
See, boss?
Like, I like
With
the
them
idea.
around, fixing
But yeah,
this
some of the
world
execution
ain't an
is a
option.
little bumpy.
I call them sky bastards. But
Some
they
of these
ain't got the
characters are a
know-how
little
to close
broad,
the
a little
cracks.
ham-fisted in
Yeah.
spots as
So
well.
now your life is gonna
like the old
flow
pro.
right
Yeah.
back in there. And then payback.
But kind of the turn, the kind of the melodrama as this community tester kind of rises up the ranks, and you know, this pro gamer who signed a bad contract, and
God's
this
biggest
weirdo that's
weakness
been
is the
working on this game
past.
forever, you know,
If we
like
dig
that's
up
all.
something shameful
like the-
enough, they'll
it's
crowd
interesting.
around
Yeah.
it, pointing fingers.
It resonates.
Guaranteed.
Like, that stuff's all
Then
kind of
we
believable.
Jump out and ghost the
Yeah,
sky
the way they go about it
bastard.
isn't always believable.
Yeah.
You know,
Even get inside it.
but yes.
Or some familiar archetypes,
Yeah,
at least.
yeah. For sure.
Well, the gods claim that they hold up the sky. But I say, knock it down. Don't you want to see what's behind it?
Okay. All right, so here's what you do in this game. This is gonna kind of be. We're gonna trap that creature.
Okay.
Walk up to him. Once he's
Good.
in the
Found
trap,
a
you
way
can edit him.
inside that monster's head.
Wow.
And like all the gods' ideas, he's only half a joke. All punchline, no setup. Think you can finish it?
So you don't have any direct combat, right? Because they cut combat.
Right.
But these things have behaviors attached to them, and I can take those and put them in my inventory. So like attack with melee,
You can't
that's an
use a
inventory
creature's
I can.
powers yourself, but
take.
you can
Okay.
stitch him on to anything else.
So you can only
Mix
take
and
what
match
that entity
body
has.
parts
You
Right.
to
can't
get
you
the
can't toggle it
job
to something it
done.
doesn't have.
I can. I mean, not right now because I don't have it in my inventory.
Well, that's what I mean,
But
like
so
you-
I can take these behaviors
just
and then I could
strip them
I could
for
put that
parts.
onto
No
any other
loves,
thing
no
I want.
hates.
Okay, but what I mean
No
is like
legs
where it says
and
travel
no
by ground,
teeth.
you can't right now change that to like travel by air.
No,
right?
because I haven't gotten any air.
You'd need to get
from
air
anything.
somewhere else. Okay.
So we can set that to be picked up. We've taken all its behaviors, and now it's just not going to do
Trap
anything.
it with the circle.
we can
rewrite
pick it
the
up and-
rules it lives by. Anything a creature can do, you can yank that part out and stitch it into one of your pets.
So we can trap this mushroom so that we can edit it, make it so we can pick it up. Actually, we'll take all the behaviors first, but then we'll say it moves by ground. It attacks with melee. Its allies are me. I don't know what a mushroom wizard is. And we'll say that it can be picked up, just for kicks. Okay, so now if we pick it up off the trap and toss it out here,
That's ridiculous.
yeah. So
Pretty good.
We've made a mushroom that will now follow us around.
Does that mushroom have fangs?
Yeah.
That's fucking terrifying.
and eyes now too.
Ugh. All right.
Just carry him around with us.
And you have lost life in this process, correct?
Yes, well, life doesn't seem to actually be an issue. It seems like there are plenty of, like, it's not too long here before those cracks are abundant and your
Okay.
meter is full and growing as well. We'll fill him in here.
See, I watch the gods. I collect their voices as evidence. But they ain't free, so I have to spread them out, hidden in random objects like this. Sorry about that.
So, when we get in here, we'll get
Coda.
an audio log.
Do you think I'm too old to use a search engine?
Sir?
I was too quick to trust you.
Greetings, streamers. After this latest delay, all I can say is Ishgilder is no longer the Starfather I once worshipped.
Wait! That is the passion of a fan. Maybe the fan. In my family, it's a toss-up who has the more anticipated sequel. You or Jesus.
Coda, it's just a game.
Not to me.
Ah, correct answer. Correct. Now sit here, read through the entire script, and then render unto me some piercing insights. Or
All right. So we collected there. Actually, how do I do this? I go here. There we go. So I collected something out of that audio log as well, so I can actually spend points permanently to upgrade these things on one of my creatures. I'm not going to use it on this mushroom because it's a mushroom.
And those, I assume those upgrades are finite, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I would expect.
that's-
Yeah, seems like they would be.
And you could just end up losing whatever character you put them into, right?
So if something dies, you can put
ladies,
more life
this
into
is
it.
not the demo
Oh, okay.
area.
The intern is, practicing. I was reminding her that any color scheme must be approved by you.
Coda can use any color she wants. In fact, Coda, come with me. Bring your opinions.
I'm honored, my lord.
Okay, I like that, but maybe don't ever do it.
Okay, so we'll fill up here. You see that there's just a change log in there, but also some other. We'll head into the forest here and see what we find.
I guess you were supposed to live out a fairy tale, born to end some war when your sword got big enough. But the gods would have had to agree on all your powers, so you get none. But look around. Every creature here was abandoned by the gods. Let them be your fists, your fangs.
Okay, see anything else to say? No? Okay. So this guy's going to attack me if I go down there. And we can have a fight between him and my mushroom, but I'm just going to handle it.
Yeah. Pulling off
Right.
his legs will work as long as you don't go near him. That's what you look like, boss. The gods' plan was there'd be more than one of you heroes. But they canned that idea again, so now this thing is kinda stillborn. Maybe crack it open? See what happens?
All right, so now we can hold more life.
Okay.
And there's another. We'll let him fight a little bit. Hey, what's up?
Savage mushroom.
Yeah.
So you can still take its
Yank it
stuff
out
when
his
it's dead.
teeth,
Yeah.
huh? Well,
I mean, I can bring it back to
congrats.
life too by just filling it with life.
You're equally
Okay.
impotent.
So, you know, just the same way that they can to me here. So we'll get
Maze,
this
can
audio
we
log
talk about the motion cameras?
and another stat upgrade and just keep it moving. I think it's this way. Yeah. Okay, that's the legless one. We're cool. Oh. let's see.
Maze, can you watch over my shoulder as I set up my first creature? I want the...
A small team they got.
Yeah.
They got the intern doing all the level design and enemy placement and stuff. What is this guy's background? I think you were saying on the podcast, like his previous game was a text adventure. Did they get into that stuff?
Yeah, they do.
Like kind of fill out the origin of this game and everything?
Yeah, the game that this is a sequel to, and the attempts they've made to make a new one.
Yeah. That stupid cinematic is glitched again. You're stuck behind widescreen bars until you hard quit. Tell you what, though. As a gesture of good faith, I'll just break you out of story jail. There. Now imagine being stuck in that cutscene for 10 actual years. That's my life here. When my game plays too rough for his story Bible, Ish tears the controls right out of my hands.
This guy seems like a pastiche of any number of prominent game developers.
Good.
From what I'm seeing here.
Right?
You know, I'm not necessarily going to say, oh, he's just so-and-so.
Make it chase you.
Yeah, or who is she? And, you know, like,
right.
Yeah, there's definitely like stuff, like parallels you could draw to some games here and there.
Certain prominent designers and stuff.
So, the fort in the forest.
All right, so we've filled up this cave full of life. Hope we can fill our ally up here, power him back up. And I'll just go fill up over here. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Another mushroom, in case we wanted to do anything there. This game goes places.
Yeah.
And it's about to. So I don't, you know, if like people don't want to be spoiled, this might be an okay place to stop.
Yeah.
Give it a couple of seconds here, and then I'll fill this thing in, and we'll move forward. Where's our mushroom? There's our mushroom, buddy. Okay, here we go.
Seeing this just makes me want to play this game like 10 times more.
Yep.
Like this aesthetic here specifically. It's like very much like System Shock 1 looking.
Yeah, so you eventually kind of get into, you know, this was a previous attempt to make a sequel to that game.
Oh, this is old work.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought the arc here was going to be like, they're going to like keep, you know, iterating and disagreeing and kind of redesigning things, and like here's the state of the game.
Right. No, you're undeleting and uncovering.
Okay, so this is a discarded version of the game. Okay.
In my day, the gods were cocky. Figured they could handle more than one hero. See that elevator door? It won't open for just you. I can help you trick it though, maybe. Find me in Hibernetics.
All right. So we're going the opposite direction of Hibernetics, just for kicks, but there's a corpse, we could... And my allies are me. Yeah, let's make them so you can pick them up, because that's just fun.
Wow. All right.
So now we got a crew.
Yeah. Spaceship party.
Yeah. So, you know, you eventually get additional tools that you can use to kind of order your guys around, and you find puzzles, and part of it becomes kind of using your posse and these abilities that you can slap onto these characters to get around the world and solve these problems.
Huh.
And it kind of goes from there. I haven't seen that much further past this, to be honest. I just restarted so we didn't start here in this area.
Yeah, it would have been very difficult to communicate what this game is if we had started in the middle here.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we go to Hibernetics, you get some additional tools into the corpse over here if you want to have like a shambling army, because you can just kind of cycle between your guys, and you can summon them to your location if they get waylaid or something, and kind of keep it moving. That's the Magic Circle. It's very intriguing, and I want to make my way through it. Some people that have played a little deeper in say that there are definitely some interesting things later on, but that also some parts of the story maybe don't go in particularly interesting directions, or just kind of like annoying characters kind of get more annoying as time goes on, maybe.
Yeah, that development meta story seemed like it was maybe a little wooden.
Yeah, yeah. So,
but I still would like to see what they do with this concept.
yeah.
Because it's very clever.
Cyber Rat.
Does it have robot legs? Is that what I saw?
It's got some ground. We'll take that. Does this corpse have anything on it that we can? No, the corpse doesn't have anything.
Of course not. It's a corpse.
Yeah.
I think you should take the cyber rat with you.
We'll pick up the rat and we'll just throw it. Fuck you, Cyber Rat. That's the magic circle.
Cool.
It's $20.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm glad to have seen this. I need to sit down and go through. Any idea how long it is?
I don't.
How much meat is in here?
I'm guessing it's not super long.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 4 or 5 or something like that.
Sure.
That is just a raw guess. But,
Sure.
But
I'd believe that.
yeah.
Cool. All right.
All right.
I'm glad to know what this is.
Yeah. Thanks, Brad.
Yep.
If the gods ever